Hello everyone, and welcome back to Four Wheels. Today I want you to do something unusual. For the next few minutes, forget almost everything you think you know about the car industry. Forget the long dominance of Germany. Forget Japan's reputation for precision engineering. And most importantly, forget the old stereotype that products coming from China are just cheap imitations that don't last. Because that era is fading quickly. Something big is happening on the other side of the world, and most people are only starting to notice it now. While many countries are still arguing about which economy car saves a little more fuel, Chinese manufacturers are pushing technologies that look like they belong in a futuristic science fiction film. But this isn't a movie. It's happening right now. In this video, we're going to explore a list that might completely change the way you look at modern cars. These are 5 Chinese vehicles that are not just impressive, they represent technologies that the rest of the world is struggling to replicate today. And there's an interesting question behind all of this. Why are the United States and parts of Europe suddenly introducing heavy tariffs and restrictions on Chinese electric vehicles? On the surface, the explanation is simple, protecting local industries. But when you look deeper, another reason becomes clear: competition. If the cars we're about to discuss arrived freely in places like New York, Rotterdam, or Sydney, with the prices and technology they currently offer, many traditional manufacturers would face serious pressure. Companies such as Ford, Volkswagen, and even innovators like Tesla would suddenly find themselves competing in a very different environment. China is no longer just the world's manufacturing hub. It is rapidly becoming a center for battery development, software integration, and next-generation mobility. And the machines you're about to see demonstrate exactly what that means. We're talking about SUVs that can float in water, vehicles experimenting with flight, and artificial intelligence systems that transform the car into something far beyond transportation. So get ready. Here are 5 Chinese cars that the rest of the world is racing to catch up with. And if you enjoy deep dives into the future of automotive technology, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and ring the notification bell. Let's begin. 1. The technological tank. Let's start strong. The first vehicle on this list isn't just another luxury SUV, it's a statement of what modern engineering can do. Meet the BYD Yangwang U8. At first glance, some people compare its rugged look to vehicles like the Land Rover Defender, but once you look beneath the surface, it becomes clear that this machine operates on a completely different level. The secret lies in BYD's E4 platform. Instead of relying on traditional mechanical systems like differentials and drive shafts, the U8 uses 4 independent electric motors, one dedicated to each wheel. Together, they generate roughly 1,200 horsepower. That's supercar territory, inside an SUV weighing around 3.5 tons. But raw power is only part of the story. Because each wheel has its own motor, the system can control them individually. That means the left wheels can rotate forward, while the right wheels spin backward. The result is something known as a tank turn, the ability to rotate the vehicle 360 degrees in place. Imagine reaching a dead-end road in a tight alley. Instead of making a complicated turn, you simply press a button and the vehicle pivots on the spot. But the U8 doesn't stop there. Its advanced DiSUS suspension system constantly monitors the car's balance. If a tire suddenly fails at highway speed, sensors react within milliseconds, adjusting the suspension to stabilize the vehicle so it can continue safely. And then there's the feature that made headlines around the world. The U8 can float. With sealed motors rated to IP68 standards, the SUV can enter deep water and automatically activate an emergency flotation mode. Air intakes close, the suspension raises, and the car stays buoyant while slowly propelling itself using wheel rotation. It's a level of capability that makes many traditional off-road vehicles look surprisingly ordinary. 2. The smartphone on wheels. Next, we move from brute strength to pure digital intelligence. This is where one of the biggest tech companies in the world failed and another one succeeded. For years, Apple invested billions into a secretive vehicle program known as Project Titan. After years of development, the company eventually cancelled the project. Meanwhile, another tech brand stepped into the automotive world. The result was the Xiaomi SU7, and this car isn't just an experiment, it's a serious performance machine. The high-performance version produces over 670 horsepower, accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in under 3 seconds, and competes directly with sports sedans like the Porsche Taycan. But the real story isn't speed, it's software. The SU7 runs Hyper OS, the same ecosystem powering Xiaomi's phones, smart devices, and connected home technology. This creates an experience where your digital life seamlessly follows you into the car. Music you are listening to on your headphones continues instantly when you sit down. Navigation integrates with your smart home and mobile apps. Everything operates with the smooth responsiveness of a modern tablet. In essence, the car becomes an extension of your personal technology ecosystem. And that idea, the car as a digital platform, is something many traditional automakers are still trying to perfect. 3. The AI Luxury Palace. Next comes something designed for a completely different audience. If the SU7 targets performance enthusiasts, the next vehicle aims at luxury buyers. Introducing the Maxtro S800. This large flagship sedan is the result of collaboration between automaker Jack and technology giant Huawei. The centerpiece is Huawei's Touring Intelligent Chassis System. Using cameras, radar sensors, and real-time data processing, the car constantly scans the road ahead. When it detects bumps or potholes, the suspension prepares in advance, adjusting each wheel individually. Passengers experience the road as if they're gliding over it. The vehicle itself is enormous, over 5 meters long, rivaling luxury icons like the Mercedes-Benz S-Class. But the most advanced feature might be Huawei's ADS autonomous driving platform. In busy Chinese cities, the system is already capable of navigating complex intersections, roundabouts, and unpredictable traffic conditions using AI-based decision-making. Instead of relying entirely on pre-mapped routes, the car learns from the environment in real time. It's essentially a mobile executive office powered by advanced artificial intelligence. 4. The flying vehicle concept. Now we reach something even more unusual. For decades, people have asked a simple question: where are the flying cars? One Chinese company believes it finally has an answer. Introducing the Xiaomi Land Aircraft Carrier. The idea is surprisingly clever. The system consists of 2 connected vehicles. The first is a large 6-wheeled ground carrier that acts as transportation and charging hub. Hidden inside the rear section is a compact electric aircraft, essentially a personal drone designed to carry a passenger. You drive the ground vehicle to your destination, deploy the aerial module, and take off vertically for short flights. When the flight ends, the aircraft returns to the carrier, folds back into storage, and begins charging. It's a modular approach to urban air mobility that solves one of the biggest issues with flying vehicles: limited range. The ground vehicle carries the flying one wherever you need it. 5. The jumping hypercar. Finally, we return to the company that introduced the floating SUV earlier. But this time, the focus is speed.
Meet the BYD Yangwang U9. At first glance, it looks like a traditional exotic supercar, low, aggressive, and sculpted for aerodynamics. But under the body is one of the most advanced suspension systems ever built. The DiSUS-X body control system can raise or lower each wheel independently at incredible speed. In demonstration videos, the system even allows the car to briefly jump off the ground. While that may sound like a stunt, the real advantage appears in high-speed cornering and stability. By actively adjusting the car's balance, the system improves grip and control far beyond traditional suspension designs. It's a reminder that the future of performance may rely just as much on electronics and software as on mechanical engineering. Final thoughts. So after seeing vehicles that float, fly, predict the road, and even jump, the big question remains: what does this mean for the global car industry? Whether you admire these innovations or view them with skepticism, one thing is clear: competition in the automotive world is